Good morning everyone, my name is Pauline Walsh. I'm from Epson in Surrey. I'm a platform medium, tarot card reader and healer. This is my beautiful altar and I'm lighting my candles like I do every day to set my intention and to sit in the stillness with my meditation. It's really important that I do that because it sets my day up and it's so positive, and that's the only way I can get through my day. I'm going up to Portsmouth today to do a demonstration of mediumship, which I'm really looking forward to. So this is the beginning and the start of my journey, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm feeling very blessed and grateful. Hi everyone, here I am on my way to Portsmouth. Not too bad of a day, really looking forward to it, really looking forward to doing my demonstration of mediumship. I'm at Portsmouth, I thought I'd make the most of the seaside day out. Candy floss, fudge and cherry nugget. Life is too short. Be a child, enjoy it. Candy floss, big wheel, just enjoy your life. I started my spiritual path a good 8-9 years ago. I had a medium come to my house one day, and she came into my house and we had a real big experience, and she picked up my grandmother's statue and she brought my grandmother through, and it was such an unbelievable experience for me, and it was almost like something was lifted off me. And I just sat there and I analysed what had happened, and it was just like, wow, something really special happened here. And I just thought to myself, there's more to this life and there's more that's going on in this world than what I've seen. And it sort of got me really curious. So I started to venture down the spiritual path, and it was almost like a lot of it was self-discovery, a lot of it was personal, on a personal journey, healing myself, because I'd been through a lot in my life. And I started to go down to find out about churches, about healing. I had no idea what it was all about. And one day I was sitting at home and I had an experience where I had a bit of a vibration around me when I was holding a glass of water. And this vibration, it was like really, the water was shaking, and I thought, wow, what's this? And I ended up going down to Kingston Spiritualist Church, knocked on their door, and they said, come into an open circle. I was there for one time, and they told me to go and sit in the closed circle. What I did, I went into the closed circle, and that's how I started on this mediumship demonstration and learning about mediumship. Even though I had no intentions whatsoever of being a platform medium, there was no way I was going to get up there because I was so nervous, so petrified, very shy. But I sat in that circle, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. I learned a lot about myself. It was very disciplined, extremely disciplined. And I learned so much about myself and about the foundations of spirit. And as time went on, you know, it was like 4 years I was in the circle. One day they took me out as a fledgling, and my nerves was completely shot to pieces. And it you know, I just got up there and I did what I had been trained to do, which was very good training. It was so disciplined, and because it's such a massive responsibility. So it just so happened that when I did actually get up there, she took me out a couple of times. And then one day I went back to the circle, and it was almost like Spirit said to me, you don't need to go back anymore. So I started going around all the churches, all on my own, and just saying to them, if you have any cancellations, I'll come and, you know, do a demonstration for you. If you'd like to, you know, call me if you get cancellations. So that's how I started, all on my own, going around to each individual church. I was extremely nervous, and I always had a problem in my circle because they taught us to do inspirational talk, and I was never very good at it because I was panicking all the time and very self-conscious, which you cannot be when you're up on the platform, but I really was, because my confidence, I didn't believe in myself, and I just thought, how am I going to do this? You know, it was just like, as soon as I was taught, as soon as you hear a word in the reading, you just got to go for it. And you know, connect with Spirit and just talk. And I just went round to the churches, and I kept practicing and practicing in the churches. And that's how, you know, where I've got to this journey to this day. But it's extremely important to me, the mediumship. It's all about nothing to do with me. I'm just like a telephone line for Spirit, which I love, and it's helped me so much. But the most important thing is people and connecting with them and giving the evidence. But for me, when I go into a church, and I don't know much about, you know, mediumship, not as much as everybody else, but I want a message. I don't want dates. I don't want anniversaries. For me personally, I really want a message, and I feel like people really need that. Years ago, you know, people wanted to find out about things, but now they want answers. So I get the evidence is the key thing. But once I get the evidence, and I've got enough evidence, and they're happy, then I go into a message. I've got an elderly gentleman with me. This elderly gentleman is about 5'4", 5'5". I want to say quite a slim man, used to wear a cap, had a walking stick, quite a character, strong personality. I feel very drawn to the lady here. Hello, in the white jumper. I'm feeling quite drawn to you, but I'll keep talking, and I normally know where I'm going, but I'm going to just keep going, okay? So with this gentleman, I'm seeing him, quite a slim man with a walking stick, quite a strong character. He's telling me he used to moan quite a bit, had a flat cap. Let me just see what else about him. Yeah, very much a man's man, I want to say, and I feel like he was ex-military, and I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Straight away I saw him right in the corner with you, and let me just see what else about him. 1 second. Yeah, and with this gentleman, what I am getting with him, yeah, he was really fussy as well about things. Do you understand that? And he used to be up at the crack of dawn as well. He was up early, bright and breezy, and very smart. And he's showing me he used to shave, but some days he would cut himself, but it wouldn't matter, he'd still carry on. He's coming in with a lot of love for you, and let me just see what else. 1 second. But in the meantime, as I've gone onto this path, I tried everything. I got into the NFSH, and I've done a 2-year training course of healing. I've done shamanic journey work. I've self-taught my tarot. I've done black mirror, scurrying. I've done, what else have I done? Crystal ball. I've just learned everything, and I just went crazy on it because I really enjoyed it, and it was such a passion. You know, I really did. It was from my heart. When I do my mediumship, it's from my heart. And he's telling me you have got quite a deep chesty laugh, a bit of a chest, yeah. He's telling me. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, because that's what he's telling me. He's also saying it wasn't easy. There was a lot of ups and downs in his life, and he was very emotional about what happened, what he saw, and it never ever left him. Does that make sense? And he was very humble, he's telling me. Yes. So do you understand who this gentleman is?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just see what else he's telling me. What I am getting, I don't know if you understand a name. I'm just hearing John, and I'll get this where I just have names randomly thrown at me. So I hope that you can understand that. And I'm just seeing what else he wants to say. He's talking to me. It's been a wonderful journey. I've done a lot of my training in St Michael's the Sanctuary in Ewell. It's a wonderful place. I've learnt so much in there. I had some wonderful teachers. They were amazing. And I've just learnt so many different things, and it's been so fascinating. But in the meantime, what I have learned is about me, and about forgiving, and about not coming from a victim mode, which I was originally, because of the pain I went through a lot. But now I've it's almost like it's helped me so many ways, where I sit in the silence, I do my meditation, I set my intentions. I've done courses on crystal grids. I'm even doing a course at the moment. I'm sitting with a lady each month where I'm talking to the Galactic Council. I'm connecting with all sorts of different people there. That's very interesting. I've learnt lots there. And it's just like an ongoing process. I just love it. But the most key thing is for me is the mediumship. And I don't know if this makes any sense, but I've just heard this. And anything I hear or see, I just give. But I just heard Louis Armstrong, and I don't know if that means anything. What a wonderful world. Do you understand that? Yeah. Okay, so that's what he's come to say, what he's come to give me as evidence. And I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you, if that's okay with you. Okay, so let's just hear what he wants to say to you. Okay. It's really important. I mean, it really helped me when I got the message. It lifted so much off me, it gave me so much peace. And that's what I want to do. I just want to be there wholeheartedly, sincerely. It's a hell of a lot of responsibility when you're doing mediumship. And I just want to, my main intention is to get more and more people on this spiritual path and to just help them, you know. And it all begins with a little tiny step with just me in the world and other people as well. But, you know, if you can just help one person, then that's worth millions in itself. He's saying it hasn't been easy for you lately. You've been very up and down, especially with your health. And I feel like I'm holding my chest, and I don't know if that means anything. And you're feeling a little bit low. Do you understand that? And he's saying to me, you've been a bit of a hermit. Do you understand? He said, you've got to get out. You've got to get out. He's trying to push you out the door and say, get out and enjoy yourself. He's really trying to push you a little bit to get out and do different things. He's telling me it's not easy for you, but he really wants to encourage you to do that. Let's just see what else. And I don't know if he's joking or he's messing about, but he's talking to me about bingo. Are you laughing? Is he joking with me? Is it you that don't like bingo?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah. He's talking to me about bingo, and I thought, is he joking? No, and he said, no, she likes it. You like it, don't you? And he's talking to me and telling me about you getting yourself back out again. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen lots of different things over the years throughout learning, but I just go in. It's not about me. It's about helping the people in the churches. I do my thing, and then I go home, and then I come down to my earthy life, which is a little bit of a crazy life. And I'm not drinking green tea. I just have a little glass of wine every now and again. I'm very earthy. I'm very down to earth. But my spiritual path means more to me than anything in this world. And, you know, there is a higher power out there, and people really do need to connect to that. And if you think for 1 second that there's not, then you're missing out on a lot. And I find that with meditation, the more you meditate, the less mistakes you make in your life, because it's giving your brain a chance to be in stillness, which is the key thing. It's really important, and I connect every day. I set my intentions every day. I just love it. I mean, you'll catch me all over the place, up to the Psychic College of Studies, you know, Belgravia, what used to be SAGB. I'm there on a Monday. I do all sorts, and I won't stop until, you know, if God's given you a gift, then you've got to make the most of that gift. And it's the most important thing for me, is to be really true to who I am. Okay, and do you understand? I'm just seeing a little dog, a little white dog. And I don't know if it's like a poodle. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, that's fine. I've just seen a little dog come around me. So I don't know if that's in the family or around you. But anyway, I'm just going to leave his love with you, and I hope that makes sense to you. So he's really come to emphasise about you getting out.
Thank you.
And stop feeling low and being in. It's easier said than done, we all know that, but he really wants to encourage you to do that. All right, and bless you. I leave lots of love with you.
Thank you.
Okay, right. Oh, one other thing, sorry, he's talking to me about his medals. Do you understand about medals?
Yeah, I do. Don't know what happened to them.
Yeah. Do you understand? They were in a tin, in a box. I don't know what I'm seeing. And he said, he's talking to me about those. Okay, I'll leave that with you. We'll talk after, but okay. I hope that makes sense to you anyway. Okay. Right. What do I believe about God? I just believe that there's a higher light, a light of love, of connection. I believe that you can't find it anywhere else. You can only find it within yourself. And I find that, you know, the more you raise your consciousness up, is the more you can connect. And it's all about surrendering and letting go. That is the key thing, which not many people can do. You know, we've got the monkey mind that chatters constantly. And, you know, how can the divine come in when how can he even possibly come in when you're not still in your mind and being in a state of gratitude for what you've actually got in your life? I feel like the key things are sitting in the silence, being in a state of gratitude. That's the way I find that I can come out of my monkey mind, as the Buddhists call it. When my mind is going, I just think to myself, wow, I step back. There's a book called The Untethered Soul, and it teaches you about stepping back. And I step back and I think, what am I grateful for today? Because you can always find something that you're grateful for. And that is the key thing of being in a state of gratitude. And that's what stops my mind and my ego mind from spinning me around. So I think that's so important. I think that, you know, in the future, I feel like children will be learning meditation. I feel like it will really help them. You know, I would love to do that. I'd love to teach them about meditation, about connecting to a higher power. You know, you're just not big enough to be in this world without connecting to your higher power. And that's what I really believe. She's also shown me like an antique desk. And I don't know if you remember that. It's like a bureau where you pull it down. And she's shown me that. And she had a lot of paperwork. And she's shown me the old, you know, the old quill, the pens. She's shown me that. It was like a set. She showed me like a set. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
don't know about the pens, but I can take the bureau.
You understand that, and do you understand about the clock?
Yes.
Do you understand this lady then?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, no, not possibly.
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
All right, I need to get more evidence. So let's just see what else.
It's connected to my mum, but not her mum.
Right. Okay. Okay. So let's just see what else. 1 second. And what I am getting as well. Yeah. Do you understand? It all got on top of her towards the end. It was really difficult.
Yes.
And it's almost like she couldn't do it herself. People had to go in the end. Yes. It was at the last minute, and she was very determined to stay in her home.
Yes.
Do you understand that? There was there's no way I'm going in a home. Do you understand that?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. So is that enough evidence for you? Do you think?
There's a couple more things I could think of connected to the garden.
All right, let me go in the garden then. Come on, Spirit, let's go in the garden. Let me see what's in the garden. Okay, apart from the Beauty and the Beast roses that are very significant, let's just see. Oh, do you understand the little gnomes?
Yes.
And do you understand the water fountain?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Spirit. Hi everyone, we're on our way back from a wonderful day at Portsmouth. Had a wonderful evening, met some lovely people. Just really happy how the day went. Very blessed and very thankful. So thank you so much for watching, and you can catch me on Facebook, Pauline Walsh Platform Medium. Thank you.